Thank you, Jesse, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank Dragonstar Plus for this great opportunity to present the Zhenjiang new area and to share some experience regarding of international projects with you. First, I must say I am very impressed by the presentation of Laura. I think we could definitely cooperate. First, I'd like to introduce the city of Zhenjiang, which happens to be my hometown. Zhenjiang is locating in the center of Yangtze River Delta, the most developed region in China. You might not know that Zhenjiang is the smallest city in Jiangsu province, also is the smallest population, but it's a Chinese dimension of small. If Zhenjiang was in Europe, I think Zhenjiang would be the third largest city right after Berlin. And the location of Zhenjiang is advantageous. It has 4 international airports within 1 hour range, and with four runways and 5 runways and 4 expressways crossing the city, equipped with the largest bridge and the 3rd largest port along the Yangtze River. Zhenjiang could be the best location for European companies to settle in. You might think Zhenjiang would be very attractive to European companies, but to be honest, it wasn't. Locating in the Yangtze River Yangtze River Delta, the most developed area in China, also means Zhenjiang is facing tremendous competition from the city and industrial areas around us. It's quite a hard job for us to present Zhenjiang new area, to make the Zhenjiang new area known to European cities and companies. As for Zhenjiang new area, simply put, it's the most developed area in Zhenjiang city. The average GDP per capita is now above $40,000. The following are the industrial clusters of Zhenjiang new area. I'm not gonna read it. And there are now more than 4,500 foreign investors invested in Zhenjiang new area. 60 of them are from the Fortune 500 companies. So, if Yangtze River Delta is your playground, then you have to play the game smartly and differently, or you will never stand a chance of competition with a city like Suzhou and Nanjing. There are 5 demonstration cities of China, made in China 2025 in Jiangsu province. All of these 5 cities are along the so-called Shanghai-Nanjing line. Zhenjiang is one of them. Not to mention the famous Taicang. There are already, I think, more than 250 companies, German companies, settled in Taicang. I often talk to my German friends. What cities have you heard in China? They usually say to me, Shanghai, Beijing, Hong Kong. Then very likely Taicang. It's just not easy for us, you know. So we adjust our strategy. We set up rep offices in Switzerland and Germany. These offices are also legitimate companies in Europe, so that we could communicate with European companies without time differences and could reply to their requests promptly. Second, we help European companies in the early stage. We pave the way for the European companies. We also advise them in the decision-making process. Because I talk to many European companies, either they haven't realized the market potential of their products and the technologies in China, or they are hesitant to go to Chinese market while they fantasize about the Chinese market. So we're going to help them. Third, we will provide these companies with financial support in China. We could find investors for them. The Zhenjiang new area has cooperated with various investment companies and set up different kinds of industrial funds. One of these funds is especially for Industrial 4.0 with a scale of 1.5 billion RMB. Fourth, we will assist these companies to tap into Chinese market smoothly. We will do the preliminary market research. We will connect first customers. We will find local suppliers and other cooperation partners for them. It's always easier said than done. Luckily, we're not just an investment company. We're also the representative of Zhenjiang new area. We provide services on behalf of the local government, and those services are mostly free. Actually, it's all about matchmaking. Right companies with right technology and products matches the right investors, the right partners, the right suppliers, and the right market opportunity. With the assistance of our business partner, we utilize the technology like artificial intelligence and big data analysis to make matchmaking more efficient and precise. What I have just mentioned are the preconditions of a successful market entry into China. There would be more challenges once they are set foot in China. Problems like qualified working forces, patent infringement, and intercultural management conflicts are on a daily basis. As local government, we couldn't solve all the problems, but we're gonna work through all the issues together with them. We will provide services like human resource, accounting, legal service, and even administrative approval. You might know that many products from Europe need administrative approval from different kinds. We also provide, every government could provide incentives. Here, these incentives are mostly for tax incentives, but due to certain regulation, I cannot write it down. And we also provide rent subsidy, talent reward, R&D subsidy, and also land price concessions. In the end, I would like to give you a few examples. The first example is an Austrian company, FACC. This company is an Austrian-based high-tech European company which produce aviation composite component for Boeing, Airbus, and the new Chinese big plane C919. This project was invested by FACC and also Zhenjiang new area. The factory was a third-party joint venture settled 5 years ago. Now, now it has 500 employees and with a revenue of more than 500 million RMB each year. The second example is an acquisition of a Spanish company with the name Urbase. Urbase is a leading enterprise of urban environment sanitation service in Spain. Main business is cleaning, garbage recycling, gardening, etc. The deal is over 2 billion euro, and the two companies from Zhenjiang new area has participated in the acquisition, and the Zhenjiang new area government is bringing the technology of this company to China face by face. Last example is also an acquisition. It's not a European company, it's a Japanese company. It's been purchased by the GSR Ventures with 820 million US dollar. And after the acquisition, we decided to cooperate with the GSR Ventures and to establish a factory in Zhenjiang new area. And the total investment would be 12 billion RMB. This factory is also a joint venture which participated by a listed company in Zhenjiang new area and also very strong petrochemical holding. These three examples might be a little bit big, but I would say our main focus now is not only for big projects like those three. According to our research, in the next, I think the next 5 to 10 years would be the prime time for European SMEs to enter the Chinese market. So we're going to work with various organizations and various investment companies to help them to tap into Chinese market. We are confident that although we are an industrial park or industrial area in a very competitive environment, but we're gonna do our best to help them to go to China. So thank you for listening and looking forward to cooperate with you.
Maybe there's any questions from the audience? And I have a question. And so, based on, so from your point of view, what would be the reason for the European company now come to China or staying, let's say, the next 50 years here? Because now China has facing all the challenges, that the salary are going higher and the costs are getting higher. What would be for the biggest advantage you would say to the European companies who considering if they should come or not?
I'm going to answer this question in the aspect of local government, because nowadays in China, in each region, in every city, there are many Chinese factories. We can say that those factories, their technology and their products are obsolete, are outdated. And this company need to be upgraded and transformed. So I think there would be great potential for this company to work with European company with advanced technology. I think that's the future. I think, my personal opinion, I think European companies shouldn't afraid of Chinese market, shouldn't afraid of the problems they are gonna in the future with their Chinese partners. I think all problems can be solved.
Thank you for this encouraging word. Thank you. Is there any other questions? Okay.
I'm really sorry, I had to go out for 2 minutes, so I lost a small part of your presentation, so I don't know if you had already described this. Okay. Do you have any specific thematic focus of what kind of companies you are looking for, what kind of investments, or you are open to all the areas?
We're open for every opportunity, because we are looking forward to find projects with European high tech, and high tech means everything for us. We don't care whether this company big or small. If you already have some market in Europe, if you already have some product, I mean product a little bit better than prototype, we could find all possible Chinese partners, investors for you. Basically, we will do everything for for a Europe company.
Thank you. Mr. Song.
You mentioned that you would also give financial support to research and development. I wonder, what are the framework conditions? Is the project, do we need Chinese partners, or does the project need to be done or performed in China, or what are the framework conditions? Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, I understand. Actually, this is what our rep office is in Europe for. We're not just looking for those companies who already have Chinese partners or already tried to enter the Chinese market. We are cooperating also with some European incubators, and this type of projects is also valuable for us.
Thank you.